Hello, my name is Shane Butterworth, and this is Beach Workout. And today I'm going to be showing you different exercises with flex ball, also the proper way to warm up, some tips about fitness and diet, and the proper way to do some movements that a lot of people don't know about. So I'm a certified personal trainer. I've been training for about 8 years now, and I enjoy it very much. And what we're going to be talking about today is proper way to warm up to start. The big misconception is that you should start stretching before you work out, whether it be the weights or the treadmill or Stairmaster or what have you. And that's a big no-no. You should definitely walk first, do a little bit of a Stairmaster or a cycle, warm up the muscles first. It's very important. That way your muscles will respond much better to a stretch. Okay, so before you stretch, you have to warm up, whether it be cycling or a treadmill or Stairmaster, something real light to get the muscles warm, get you warmed up, because if they're not warm, they won't respond well. They're cold muscles, and you can actually have an injury or have injuries down the line from improper stretching at bad times. So it's very important to warm up, especially in the morning. That's when you're at your coldest, that's when your muscles are the most stiff. So it's very important. That way, when you walk after you stretch, you can do your cardio, you can do your weights, and you'll respond much better to the weights and the cardio once you're warmed up. Okay, we're going to start by a basic seated toe stretch here. Now what's really important is keeping your knees soft. You never want to lock out your joints. Another thing is when you lean forward, I want you to put your chest forward toward your toes and then reach. If you can touch your toes, fine. If not, that's no problem. I don't want you to round the shoulders out. A lot of people don't keep the integrity of their spine, and it puts a lot of pressure on, and then you can have injuries down the line. So I want you to lean forward and reach and hold. Holding's important. 7 to 10 seconds on each stretch. A lot of people bounce and they do everything very vigorously. You want to keep everything slow and controlled, even with the weights. Another stretch you could do for the quadricep is stretching by bringing the foot inside, pushing the leg down, and then leaning toward the toe. Again, if you can't touch your toe, that's fine. Just go where you can go. Now, this is important. A lot of people do what's called a hurdler stretch, which is a very old-fashioned stretch where people bring their leg around this way and stretch, and it's very bad for the joint. You want to keep the leg inside and lean toward the toe. Okay, another stretch you can do as well is an inner thigh stretch by bringing both feet inside. Okay, the closer you are, the better. Okay, another stretch we're going to do is a lower back stretch where you're going to bring yourself back and you're going to bring your knees up into your chest. That's very important. Bring your hands underneath and pull up. Bring your lower back off the floor. It's really important. It stretches the lower back and it warms up those muscles. They're very important for doing all kinds of exercises like your back, shoulders, biceps, legs as well. Very important to do this before you play golf, any kind of team sport like that, because what happens is if you don't warm up those muscles, you can have injuries, right? So you're going to bring the knees up in the chest and hold it for 10 seconds. Relax your head on the floor. Another stretch you could do is by extending your leg and bringing your other leg around this way, and then using the arm to push it down. Nice, slow, stretches. Again, breathe in your nose, blow it out. Everything is nice and smooth, nothing erratic. The other side as well. And over. Again, nice deep breath with the stretches. The whole point of this is to lengthen the muscles. All day long, whatever you do, if you're sitting in a chair or whatever you do for your work, you're constantly in one position, your muscles shorten to that position. You need to lengthen your muscles when you're stretching. That way you'll feel a lot better and you won't be as prone to an injury. Okay, I'm going to show you something now with the flex ball that I brought, and it's blowing away right now as we speak. Okay, let me introduce this ball here. You got it, okay, this is called a flex ball by TheraBand. You can get these at any fitness store. They're very important for lower back exercises, abdominals. You can do your legs. You can do some upper body stuff with this. And I'm going to show you a couple things you can do to start with for your lower back. Okay. You're going to put the ball down. Okay. You're just going to lean over the ball. Okay. You're going to stabilize yourself. Okay. Stabilization is very important. You want to get yourself stabilized before you start any exercise. Okay. The lower lumbar. Okay. So we're going to come up and down. Real slow and controlled. Now notice I'm not hyperextending. You see a lot of people coming way up here, and it's a hyperextension in the lower back. You just want to extend and then come down, okay? Nice, slow, controlled reps, maybe about 15 to 20, and you'll start to feel a little bit of a burn in the lower lumbar area, and that's good. Now what you can do is to make it a little more advanced. Let me show you. Get some weights. As you get stronger, give yourself a little more of a challenge and cradle a little weight close to you, okay? Extend and then down. Now, it does help if you have a wall or something to put your feet on the back. That way you can really stabilize yourself. Nice, slow, and controlled. Okay? Now an abdominal exercise you can do, which in turn strengthens your lower back, because you have weak abdominal muscles, then you're going to have weak back muscles, is you can lay on the ball like so, support the neck. Now when you support your neck, you want to have your fingers right here and your thumbs down around your cervical spine to support. You never want to pull the head forward, okay? The chin should be not to the chest. It should be up, elbows out, lift, and down. Notice how I'm perfectly stabilized here. You're going to put your hips into the ball, nice slow controlled movements, and really concentrate on bringing your abdominals in tight. A lot of people I see going 100 miles an hour, they can do 100 reps and won't do anything. You got to take your time with each individual rep. Nice, slow, controlled. Okay? Now I'm going to show you a lower abdominal exercise you can do with the ball. What you're going to do is you're going to lie down, and you're going to pull the ball up into you here, okay? Again, you're going to support the neck, all right? Remember, the chin's not toward the chest, it's up, and you're going to grab the ball. Let's see if I can do it with these pants on here. You're going to grab the ball and tilt your hips up, and then just tap the ball on the floor, okay? Nice, slow, controlled movements. Now notice I'm not throwing my legs up, I'm tilting the hips up, right? Now this is a spinal flexion for the lower abdominals. It's very important. Okay, a lot of people work the upper, and they don't get that lower portion. Again, nice, slow, controlled movements. Maybe 20 to 25 reps right in there. You can work up to it, okay? Now if you feel like you're starting to have to fling it up, that's the time that you can stop, rest, and then continue another set. Now you can do another exercise with this particular ball here, with the lower, is by tilting the hips, and it certainly your shoulders. So for instance, if I want to work my lower obliques, I can tilt my hips in, so I'm bringing the knee toward the left shoulder, my right knee, nice, slow, controlled, okay? Same thing with the other side. Here we're going to even it out, right? Nice, slow, controlled. Tip the nice and slow. And that's it. Okay, this first exercise I'm going to show you is for the lower back, to strengthen the lower lumbar. It's very important for anybody that's into sports, golf especially, because you're doing a lot of twisting movements. So this will help strengthen up your lower lumbar. Okay, you're going to lie over the ball. Now, try and place your feet against the wall at home. Okay, that way you can support yourself. The ball should be underneath your hips here. And what you're going to do is, I like to have my hands here, but you can put your hands behind your head if you like, but don't pull your head forward or back. Just support the lower back here, push the hips down, nice, slow, and controlled. Now notice I'm just coming up, I'm not hyperextending, I'm just extending up. Okay, let's do some reps. I'm going to give myself a little resistance here. We'll do 15 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's very important on the way up of the exertion. You want to breathe out and in. Never want to get ahead of your breathing. A lot of people do the repetitions too fast and they break the rhythm of their breathing. Nice and slow. Let's go 2 more. And up and hold. And then down. Excellent. Okay, another exercise we're going to do is for your abdominals. And again, you can place your feet up against the wall at home or at the gym. And what you want to do is you're going to lie back on the ball this way. Okay, place your feet to stabilize yourself. Okay, you're going to press your hips down into the ball, and we're going to work on the upper abdominals here. Again, you're going to support the neck. You're not going to pull the head forward. You're going to keep the elbows back, come up, abs in tight, and down. Now again, I see a lot of people coming way back here it's a hyperextension. You just want to come back where you're nice and flat, keep the integrity of your spine, and bring it up. Let's go 15. There's 3, 4, abs in nice and tight. 6, you can even put your hands here to feel the contraction each time. There's 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 more, 13, 14, and last one I want you to hold, bring your abs in tight like there's a tack stuck right in your belly button. Hold them down, and then up. Good. Another exercise we're going to do for the lower abdominals, which is very important. Let me show you this way. What you're going to do is you're going to lie flat, and you're going to grab the ball. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to grab the ball, keep the ball close to your buttocks. You're going to tilt your hips up into your chest and tap the ball slowly on the mat. Again, nice and slow, and you're not flinging the ball up. You're just tilting your hips up with it, okay? Supporting the neck, tilt the hips up, and then down, okay? Real slow and control, okay? Key is to get that lift, spinal flexion here, lower abdominals. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nice and slow, 8, 9, 10, we got 5 more, tilt it up, 11, 12, 13, 14, and the last one I want you to hold, and then down slowly. Good. You should really feel that there. Okay, what we're going to work on now, we're going to work on the quadriceps and the hamstrings and the glutes as well. And we're going to use the flex ball again. And what you want to do is you want to put it against a nice hard surface, either a wall, or if it's a door, just make sure it's something solid that it's not going to give. Alright, you're going to put the ball up against the wall. You're going to lean into it. Okay, now the ball should hit your lower lumbar to the bottom or the top of your buttocks. Okay, you're going to spread the feet out a little wider than shoulder width, and you can put your hands on your hips to start. And the key is when you lower yourself down, you don't want to bring the knee over the toe. Okay, you're going to keep yourself in line. All right. So when you lower yourself down, you come down like you're sitting down in a chair. The ball is going to roll with you, and then you're going to press it up. Now, see, this ball's a little bit low, so I'm going to bring it up a little bit. Okay. Again, hands to the hips. Keep that back nice and straight. Keep the integrity of your spine nice, slow, and controlled. 1. Keep the weight from the heel, pushing it through. 2. 3. Now, notice I'm not coming past a 90-degree angle. You want to keep that angle. It's very important. 5. You do 5 more. 6. 7. Notice how slow I'm going here. 8. 9. One more slow on the way down. And 10. Good. One thing that I notice with my clients, I constantly have been saying for the past 8 years, and I will say for another 8 years, is telling my clients to slow down. They're constantly going too fast. And I'm not just blaming it on them, I'm saying everybody, as well as I go too fast. You want to slow yourself down a little bit, collect yourself. Every movement is its own. Take your time. So for instance, if you're going to do a squat like I just did, I see people all day long doing this. All day long. Well, what's that going to do? It's going to waste your time, okay? Take your time. Every movement's nice and slow. Feel the muscles as you press through the heel. Every rep. Okay? Let's do another set. That's 2. We're going to do 8 more here. 3. In through the nose and blowing it out in exertion, which is the way up. There's 4. 5. 6. 7. You got 3 more. 8. 9. And 10. Now when I'm coming up, I know you can't tell because I have pants on right now, but you never want to lock out the knees. Okay? When you come up, as you extend, you can get full extension without locking the joint out. That's very important. So always keep the knees soft. Now, as you get more advanced, you can pick up some weights, which I'll do right now. Okay? And these are 5 pounds each, so that's 10 pounds extra I have to press up. So let's do it again, all right? And as you get stronger, you can grab heavier weights. All right, here we go. 10 reps. This is the 3rd set. 1. Now see the ball rolled up a little bit, so I'm going to bring it down a little bit to keep proper movement. Start over. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow on the way down. Press through the heel. 5, 6. 4 more. 7, 8, 9. Last one, slow on the way down, pause on the way down, and 10. Good. Hi, so what I'm going to show you now is a lateral raise, okay? Now, if you're not going to sit down, you're going to stand, it's really important to always have a slight bend in the knee first, okay? Spread the feet out about shoulder width, bend the knees a little bit. You're going to start with a lateral raise out to the side. Nice and slow. Now notice how I'm keeping the palms down and my arms are parallel with each other. Nice and slow. A lot of people come up way too high up here. It puts pressure on the shoulder. Keep it right just under the chin. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, in through the nose. What out? 3, 4, 5, 6, let's go 4 more, 7, 8, 9, 1 more and hold the top, and let down slowly, and we're going to go 10 right in front, okay? So again, just underneath the chin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nice and slow on the way down, that's the key. 6, 7, 8, 9, and you're going to hold the top. Here we go. Hold, keep those palms down, and let it down nice and slow. Okay, now we're going to put those 2 together. Here we go. Slight bend the knee, sweep it out, come all the way down first, and then front. That's 1 rep. 3, lower down nice and slow. 4, 5, got 5 more here. Getting tired now. 6. See, even the small weights makes you tired. 7. It's not how much weight you do, it's how you do it. 8, 9, more, slow on the way down, and up and hold, and lower down slow. See, that's the key. A lot of people use weights that are too heavy for them, and they're not able to handle it. And you'll find people that are swinging the weights up, they're not doing things in the proper alignment. That's really important to lower the weights. You know, you don't have to do macho or anything in the gym. That way, pick a weight that's good for you. Start off light, and then you can work up to heavier weights. That's it. Okay, I'm going to show you how to work the weights properly whenever they're over the head. Okay, it's very important. You want to start with the weights right in your thighs, and you're going to bring them up and right up to an extension. Okay. The important part about this shoulder press is when you come down, I want you to come down to a 90-degree angle. Okay. A lot of people come way too deep. They feel like they're getting a stretch, and it puts a lot of stress on the shoulder joint. You want to extend and down to a 90-degree angle. This keeps all the work on those delts. Nice, slow, and controlled, okay? Notice how I'm not lowering it down fast, I'm not jerking it up. And another key angle is you want to keep it directly over the head, okay? Keeps all the work on the shoulders, doesn't put any stress on the joints. Let's do 10, here we go. 1, 2, into the nose, 3, 4, 5, even with light weights, you could really feel these. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, whenever you have your weights over your head, you always want to twist them towards you and then down. It's much easier than trying bringing them down like this, especially when you're tired. So any weights over the head, it's always towards you and down to the starting position. Okay, real slow and controlled. Now notice my lower back in that exercise. I wasn't arched, I wasn't slouched. You keep the integrity of your spine, chest up, shoulders back, as you press through. Okay, so if you don't have a bench that has a back, you just have you can go at home on the edge of a chair or something, you can scoot forward. You would stabilize your own muscles by keeping yourself upright, nice and slow. Okay? And I think this is a very common exercise that people don't do right. You want to always keep the integrity of your spine, like I've been saying this whole time, and you want to demonstrate so I can show you. Okay. Okay, the opposite knee is up. So if you're going to use your right arm, the left leg's up. If you're going to use your left arm, the right leg's up. Supporting. Support yourself with the opposite arm. Now, I see a lot of people rounding the back out as they're doing this, okay, and they bring the weight forward. What I want you to do before you even start the exercise is slide your foot back a little bit, bend the knee. Right away you're stabilized, okay? All right, stabilize yourself, slight bend the elbow. Okay, keep your chest up as you do this. I'm not hyperextending or slouching. I'm keeping that back in a good position. Lower the weight and bring it up and hold, okay? Nice, slow, controlled. 2, 3. I'm not overstretching, I'm just extending out. 4. Squeeze the top. This is for the rear delts. 5. Make the back look great. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Let's go 5 more. 11. 12. 13. 14. Last one, you're going to hold the top and squeeze, and we're going to go right to the other side. Okay? Remember, you got to keep everything nice and even. All right? Again, you're going to stabilize yourself first, leg back, slight bend the knee, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're almost there. 8, 9, 10. Keep those shoulders square. 11, 12, 13. 2 more. 14. And you're going to hold and squeeze. Lower it down. Okay, I'm going to show you another one for the rear delts. It's very good. What you're going to do is you're going to lean forward. You got to sit down for this, right? Get out in front of you. And you're going to come forward. Remember, I'm not going to round the back out. I'm going to keep it straight. And we're going to extend out this way. Nice and slow. 2. Bend the elbows a little bit. 5. 6. Let's go 4 more on this one. 7. Shoulders getting tired. 8. 9. Last one, you're going to hold the top and squeeze. Hold, hold, hold. Don't lower it down yet. And that's good. Okay. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do for the shoulder area, we're going to work the trapezius muscles. We're going to do a shoulder shrug, okay? Now, a big mistake a lot of people make, I'll show you this way. A lot of people come around and round the shoulders out, okay? That's a no-no. It's pressure on your spine. So what you want to do is, you just want to keep the integrity of your spine, chest up, shoulders back. You're going to come up, shrug, and then lower it down slowly, okay? You're not going to roll it back, okay? So let's do some reps here. All right, how about 15? Here we go. Up and squeeze and down. Your arms are just a lever to hold on to. You're using your trapezius muscles, nice, slow, and controlled. These muscles support your cervical spine, and they're very important to strengthen. And for you women, you can use lighter weight on this one. You're not going to build them like a big gorilla or anything. You have to worry about that. Nice, slow, controlled. I actually think it looks nice when you have nice, strong shoulders. There's 9, 10. Let's do 5 more. 11, 12. Remember, don't roll it back. Straight up. 13, 14. And you're going to hold the top and squeeze, and then lower it down slowly. Good. A lot of people ask me, how do I know I'm going at the right pace when I'm doing my cardio, or what kind of cardio should I do? Is the bike better than the treadmill? And here are the answers. Number one, it doesn't matter what you do. If you cycle, treadmill, Stairmaster, jog outside, do whatever you want. As long as you raise your heart rate, you're going to burn fat. Now the key is raising your heart rate at the right level to burn fat. You got to hold it at that level for a good 20, 30, 45 minutes. You never want to go over an hour. That's plenty of time to burn fat. Once you go over an hour, you start to burn muscle along with fat. So keep it right around 60 minutes max if you can. Now with the heart rate level, it's very important. There's a very simple way you can always check your heart rate, no matter what you're doing as far as your exercise. And one way is to find your pulse, either underneath your neck here, your jawline, or your wrist as well with these two fingers. You can feel the heartbeats. And in a 10-second count your heartbeats, okay? In 10 seconds, it should fall between 20 and 25 heartbeats. Now it does vary between kids and elderly people, but it's generally right around 20 to 25 heartbeats. You're going to be working about 65 to 85% of your heart's capacity, and that's important because that way you're going to burn fat. And you'll find that you don't have to beat your brains out on these machines or outside running to burn fat. In fact, you burn fat at a lower level between, again, like I said, 65 and 85%. So if you check your heart rate either by your wrist or underneath your jawline, and you count in 10 seconds, the heartbeats, they fall between 20 and 25, you're right on the money. The key is holding that rate for at least 20 to 25 minutes. You're going to go up to 30 to 35, and that's going to burn fat. Now, to make it a little more better for you, a lot of people get stuck on the treadmill or stuck on the Stairmaster and they're bored. I know I get bored as well. Okay, you got to change it up a little bit. And the way you can do that, I like to do, is instead of going for 40 minutes on one machine, go on the bike for 10 minutes, and then go right from the bike over the Stairmaster. But you can't mess around. You can't go from, there and go get some water and go talk to people. You got to go from one to the other. Then go 10 minutes, say, on the Stairmaster, and then go 10 minutes on the treadmill. But you got to go bang, 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 one to the next one. Okay, it's very, very important because that way you keep your heart rate up at the fat burning level, and it makes it more fun for you, and it goes a lot faster, believe me. Okay, so that's important to learn. You don't have to beat your brains out to burn fat, and diet is very important. I know you don't want to hear that, but it's very important. You want to keep your protein high, your carbohydrates low. Try to avoid carbohydrates after 6 o'clock if you can. I want to talk about water intake. It's very important. It's been proven that the more water you drink, the better you feel. You're hydrated, and it flushes out all kinds of toxins in your body, and it'll help you avoid cancer. It's very important to drink more and more water. So when I get up in the morning, the first thing I do, I drink a big thing of water, a good 8-gallon glass or 8-ounce glass of water, and through the day I drink a good maybe about 4 to 5 of those bottles of water, because it's very important, especially if you do your cardio and you've depleted some of your fluids. You need to replace it. It's very important. Well, it was good working out with you today, and I hope to see you next week. Goodbye for now for Beach Workout.